Hi there everyone, this is an Overwatch video, and in today's video I will be going over Zenyatta. Zenyatta is a support class. He is a healing monk. The big thing about Zenyatta is his heals are not really strong. However, he does do really good damage for a support class. You can just shoot a single shot. And then you can also increase the damage taken by an enemy. His ultimate allows him that he's invincible while it's going off, and it heals nearby allies. Then he has a charge shot, which you can see right there. He charges up and then releases, and then shoots all shots that charged up when you release it. And then you can just single target, heal. So he just has some really good movesets.
Gaze into the iris.
So, typical good strategy when you're in a game is to hit the main enemy that you're trying to focus down with Orb of Discord, then try and do damage while supporting your team. He works really good for tanky teams, so you generally would want a good tank since he doesn't have a lot of health. To try and be up front, and then you can try and keep the tank up with some heals and throw in your damage when you can. That's really the strength of him. It does take some getting used to aiming up his attacks, but once you get pretty good with aiming up his attacks, he's just a really strong character if you play him right, and just make sure you're just playing the support role while just doling out some damage when you can. Just make sure you try and get Orb of Discord on the character that you really want to focus down. He does do good enough damage that your team could be focusing on one enemy and you could do all the damage for another enemy completely by yourself. If you're the type of person who likes to be able to support your team and deal out decent damage, then Zenyatta might be a really good character for you to play.
Tranquility.
So yeah, when you're playing Zenyatta, you definitely want to make sure that you are hitting Orb of Discord. And that was a really good example of just the charge shots. Just trying to get all the shots charged up, and when you got the enemy lined up, just unleashing him. You can see it does just really good damage. So that's basically what you want to do, is just try and stick Orb of Discord, and then if you can get behind cover and charge up your shot and step out, that's a really good way of doing it and just dealing out a lot of damage. And just, you know, make sure you're tossing out heals if you can, and yeah, just deal out the damage. Like I said before, it's just sometimes hard to aim it up, just how it staggers the shots. If you like playing support classes while trying to deal out some damage, he's definitely a good one to do. Just make sure that you have someone, you know, providing some cover, or you have some cover for yourself, because if you just try and stick your head out and all the enemies can see you, you'll go down really quickly. You can see I got pulled in for the stun there, and it was just a good time just to pop the ult and get team healed. Pulled again. He's just a good support while being able to dish out good damage. I hope you got some value out of this. If you did, go ahead and leave a comment what your thoughts are about Zenyatta, and check out the other videos. May you have success in all you do.